The company behind the global phenomenon BTS has officially opened its first office in China. This comes as expectations rise that Beijing will soon lift a nearly decade-long ban on K-pop performances. This is K-pop's largest company. It made a major move last month, opening its first ever office in Beijing, and this comes amid rising hope that China will soon end its unofficial ban on South Korean pop performances, a ban that has been in place since 2016. The company's expansion into China signaling the beginning of a new era for K-pop in the world's second largest economy. This is not the only one making waves in China. In fact, a rival company, SM Entertainment, has also ramped up its operations in the region. Both companies have been preparing for this moment for months. But just how big of a shift is this really for the K-pop industry? The potential reopening of the Chinese market is causing a flurry of activity in the K-pop world. And HYBE stock has already risen by an impressive 40% this year, while its competitor SM Entertainment has seen its stock jump 70%. Meanwhile, shares of YG Entertainment, the company behind Blackpink, have soared by more than 75%. The expectation that China will soon lift its ban has also sparked a major investment in the K-pop industry. In a surprising move, Tencent Music, China's largest music streaming platform, has announced plans to purchase a nearly 10% stake in SM Entertainment. Tencent Music Entertainment Group, a subsidiary of Tencent, is purchasing a $180 million stake in SM Entertainment. This deal, which is priced at 110,000 won, or $80 per share, is seen as a key step towards resuming K-pop music distribution in China. It could also fuel a K-pop resurgence in the Chinese market. HYBE's expansion into China, however, marking a new chapter in its international strategy. While SM Entertainment has long had presence in China, HYBE has focused its efforts on other markets like the US and Japan. Its international strategy shifted dramatically when it acquired the label behind artists like Justin Bieber. And now, with the Chinese market potentially reopening, the K-pop powerhouse looks set to tap into new audiences. And as the Chinese market opens its doors to K-pop once again, these big moves could in fact reshape the future of music in China and perhaps the world. With the right partnerships and strategies, K-pop may soon be back in the spotlight in China. For now, all eyes are on Beijing.
2023 BTS 페스타 방탄소년단
Thursday was a busy day for Wall Street, with decisions around tariffs swinging through the day. Investors experienced gains alongside broader volatility. And for more, our correspondent Susan Tehrani getting us this report from New York. Take a look.
A strong close to trading day. On Thursday, Wall Street closed higher, encouraged by high earnings from NVIDIA and a federal appeals court decision to reinstate President Donald Trump's sweeping tariffs. NVIDIA shares rose by 5% after reporting a 69% surge in quarterly sales, driven by increase in demand for AI chips ahead of U.S. export restrictions on China. The S&P 500, the Dow, and the Nasdaq Composite all advanced. Market optimism persisted despite a federal appeals court reinstating President Trump's raw tariffs, reversing a lower court's earlier decision that had invalidated them. Susan Tehrani reporting from New York for WION The World.
The homicide case against Diego Maradona's medical team has ended in a mistrial. The decision was made after one of the three judges stepped down due to criticism over her involvement in a documentary about the case. The judge stepped down earlier this week. She was accused of letting a film crew record inside the courtroom, which breached judicial rules. However, the judge has denied any wrongdoing. A trailer for the documentary series called Divine Justice was played in court on Tuesday. It showed Judge McIntyre walking through the courthouse and being presented as a central figure in the series. Maradona's daughter and his former partner allegedly cried after seeing the footage. Because of this controversy, the court had paused the trial and later declared it a mistrial on Thursday. The trial began on March 11 and included nearly 50 witnesses, including Maradona's daughters. A new trial will be taking place with a different panel of judges, but no date has been set yet. Maradona, famous for scoring the Hand of God goal and leading Argentina to the 1986 World Cup title, died of heart failure in November 2020. Argentine prosecutors have accused 7 medical staff of simple homicide in connection with his death. All 7 defendants have denied the allegations. If convicted, they face up to 25 years in prison.